Welcome back everyone to Pineleaf Plays the Rune-keeper. Let us see what this good dwarf has for us.
Greetings, traveler. Will you stay a moment?
I have just received word that there is, after all, one last farmer in the North Downs. His name is Gatson. A fellow named Gatson refuses to leave his land to the orcs. It may be that he still has grain to sell us. If you would, pay Gatson a visit to learn if this is true. Tell him that we will pay him good silver for his produce. Gatson's farm is not too far south of the hills. Yes. So this sends us to Gatson, which is the next quest area. And of course, they want grain because they naturally need that to go with the yeast to make their beer. Anything interesting here? Not really. Right, so now Gatson used to be one that you had to do in 2 blocks before. One, you went to him after crossing the river, then you did the dwarves, then you went back to him after the dwarves. Actually, you went to the elves, then to Estildine, then to the dwarves, then back to Gatson. And now we will get up to here. Or at least whoever's... Actually, is this Gats? Oh, we'll see if this is the same one. I know they did some rearrangement of the farms here, I believe, but these look like the same 2 fellows that were here before. Hello there.
What do you need?
It's true, I have a rich harvest this year, and I'd gladly sell it off if I could. It's not done business with the dwarves in the past because those dourhands were nasty fellows, but now that Durin's folk are in charge, I'd be more than willing to do business with them, or rather, I should say I'd happily sell the grain if I still had it. Those orcs have raided my farm and taken most of the harvest, and it looks like I will not be able to help you unless... Remember, I'm a quest giver.
Will you let me speak my piece?
There's been orcs around here lately. So far, they've been skulking around, stealing things, but I'm sure as soon as they get the courage up, they're going to raid us. I guess I'm just too stubborn to run, and my hands, like Gilmar here, are too loyal to leave me. So, I need you to get rid of those orcs for me. You'll like as not find them sneaking around in the fields to the south. Get those foul creatures off my land! Yes, 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 sir!
Can I speak with you a moment?
Everyone on the farm needs to pull their own weight. Even fancy strangers out of the south. We've got our hands full here dealing with the harvest and worrying about them orcs nearby. Anyways, Mr. Gasson's little herd of cattle could use some new blood. Wild aurochs would do nicely, but the bulls are far too aggressive to drive into the pastures. So, what I want you to do is to pick out a good-looking yearling from the wild aurochs herd not far to the southeast. A young auroch should be pretty docile. Just don't get in the way of any of the bulls, and you should be fine. Oh, yes, and there's some orcs out there lately, so be careful of them too. Hear me? And that runestone is not in the slightest an improvement. Why are you giving me a runestone with the same stats as my current one? Please. At least make it... These have some incentive. Alright, what I'm going to... Alright, the... Oh, we'll see. It's possible that no, only Southfield ones count. But I'll go after the Longhorn first, just in case they're lying. And I'll have to take care of a couple of wargs along the way, perhaps. And if you're watching the Lore Master series, I have a feeling this one will be pretty much like the other. Escort yearling, fight off orcs, the like. There should be a yearling around here. Oh, yes, there he is. Alright. The young Aurochs lows plaintively and runs off ahead of you. Yeah, alright. Alright, trots off ahead of you for whatever reason. Just to make things tough. Typical escort quest, I'm sure. Especially when the orcs start popping up. I mean, I'm sure there's still going to be... They didn't remove the orcs, did they? No, but there is this fire here that I better worry about first. Ah, they're the first of the orcs. I knew we could depend on some orcs to make this a happy fight. Nope, they need to be in the South Fields. They were being quite literal in the quest text. For a change. What, you mean he didn't run back before? No, 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 not... Oh, well. Oh, great. This is going to be troublesome because you see that the yearling had no trouble about... is not daunted in any way by... fighting that. And so he ran right into the orcs. Yes. Don't! Yeah, I knew I did something wrong as soon as that happened. Alright. Oh, that one was in the fields. That one was close enough. Alright, I almost completely broke that one. Good job, don't worry, I'll take care of the yearling calf. Good. Good, you'll take care of the calf, and I'll kill 7 more orcs in the fields. And these guys haven't changed any, I see. Yeah, but still, they have their threesomes there. Okay, that's 3 down and 5 to go. I'm not really fond of fighting 3 orcs at a time. And I would prefer to do this without... Yeah, those orcs really like to mess up your day. Well, let's see. This one will do. Alright, 4 down. Is he close enough? If he is, we'll be fine. Alright, 5. So I guess they will have to send us after the grain itself at some point. You used to do these quests before going out there, then you get the grain afterwards. So, oops. Alright, this will take care of it. And there we are. Now we can go back. Turn these in and see what follows. Now there is a quest protecting the herd and one getting the grain. I presume those are going to be follow-ups, but we'll see what really happens.
Oh, this is intolerable.
You've done well, my friend. We've got more problems, but at least you taught those orcs a lesson.
Stay and hear me out.
There may just be a chance that you could help me. It seems to me that all of my stolen grain may still be at the orcs' camp not far from here. If you can recover the grain for me, I'll be glad to sell it off to Estildine or Othrikar. The orcs have a big camp to the south, and I'm sure you'll find it. And I'm sure you know how to guide a horse, right?
How can I be of service?
That's a fine job. A right fine job, I say. Thank you for your help. That there are Aurochs. Master Gatson asked me to give you a small payment for your work, and 260. Right.
Stay and hear me out.
It's my fault, I guess, but when you killed those orcs in the fields, the rest of their ilk got pretty stirred up. I think they're getting ready to raid my herd, grazing in the south of here. I'd like you to go down there and help my man Alwyn defend the herd from those orcs. Now it's a solo quest. It used to be a fellowship quest, but it was more like a small fellowship that could be soloed if you're a couple of levels over, if I remember correctly. Alwyn's a fair hand at a bow, but he's no fighter. Them orcs will finish the herd quickly, and yes, I'll take care of that as soon as I get the grain. I am going to go after the grain first. Because I don't think I've got time to do both today. But we will see. Blunting the Spear. Defeat the Orglar's Chieftain, which is now a solo quest. Now that used to be a real nasty one. I think it was well, I'll have to go back to the episodes because I can't remember whether I attempted it or not on my Lore Master. Spoiler raid. Defeat Dead Aim Othrikars in Gazum and Grim Ones in Grozum. Yes, killed 5 of each. I figured we'd be killing off a few more orcs in here. A situation that was just begging for a self-assigned quest. Yeah, right. Oh. You asked for it. You're really asking for it. There, you got it. Oh, successful shocker too. Alright, there you go. Blunting the spear. 1 spear blunted. Let's take care of the grain. Alright, now this guy, he doesn't count for either quest. How many grain do I need 4 sacks of grain. Okay. Don't ask me how I'm going to carry all that grain, but because it's usual MMO carrying capacity of logic. Alright, that just leaves killing off a few more orcs. Alright, 4 Grims down, and I need the archers. And maybe they're out on the periphery, which is, I guess, where one normally will put archers. Hey, you. At least it's their own lookout duty. Obviously, if you're in a major battle, you'd probably put the archers in the interior where they won't be, where they'll be safer. Okay, now let's see about these guys. Oh, what is this, double teaming me? Ooh, I go into the next one with a nice bubble. Well, that finishes those. And by some contrivance, I actually managed to finish off the archers first, despite being in a position where, of course, I get an extra one. Okay. Good way to start that one. Alright. Done. Done, 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 done. I could turn in lots of quests. Alright. Never hurts to kill a couple extra orcs. Well, it hurt the orcs, I guess. Actually, I gotta remember concerning racial deeds. No, I don't need any more orcs to kill. Well, who needs an excuse to kill orcs? Now, let's get back to here and turn in the quest. And, oh yeah, that's for the quest for our next episode. Because for now, okay.
What is this world coming to?
What? You defeated the raids at their source? And the orcs at their source? Wonderful! You saved me! Hooray! I know it's not much, but I want you to take this reward. Yes. Now, that's a little bit better runestone there. Yes, I'll take that runestone then. Even lightning. Alright. Okay. Better than the one your companion gave me.
Oh, this is intolerable.
Our grain! I had forgotten, for we were attacked while you were away. You see, the elf fellow came in the nick of time and took out several invading orcs. Well, that explains a great deal. It grows ever more turbulent, despite our good fortune and receiving aid of late. I worry that we will have to abandon this farm soon.
I do not ask much of you.
We are so lucky that this elf passed this way when he did, and lucky you came as well. I wish there were something we could do to help you in return, but we cannot abandon our farm. Perhaps you could speak with him if you wish to help. Alright. But we will talk to the elf here and defend the herd in our next episode of Pineleaf Plays the Rune-keeper.